Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So if you've been following along with this video series at all, you know that I'm in the process of remodeling this old farmhouse and got this place completely tore up. This was the kitchen, this was the bathroom, but I'm at the point now where I'm going to start getting some things framed in. Again, I'll just quick recap. So this bathroom here is actually going to become a combination bathroom laundry, and because right now the laundry room's in the basement and it's a disaster down there, kind of a dungeon. So in order to make space for this, what I'm going to do is tear out these French doors, and I'm going to wall across here, and then I'll put a new exterior door going out here, and then I'll have then I'll frame in a door going into the what's going to be the laundry and then bathroom. So time to get started on this. First step is to get these French doors tore out. All right, took a bit of cutting and trimming, but I've got this old uneven threshold here cut out. It's actually pretty level this way. I just had to knock off some high spots, so I think it's going to work pretty well if I just rip a piece of 3/4 inch underlayment, lay that under there. I'll shim up the backside over here, and then I should have a nice level and plumb, not plumb, but a nice level in both directions threshold to set that door on. All right, guys, you know by now how fussy I am about having things level, so that is, oh boy, it's just a hair of a bubble off of perfectly level, but I can live with that. So, I'm going to throw some framing up around this. I actually need to, so I've got this, you know, again, old house, lots of layers. Here's a standard, that's 3.5 inches, that'd be a standard 2x4. And then we've got 3/4 here. We got another like inch or something here, plus our drywall. So in order to get this thing right and to actually have it right, probably going to need to get a jamb extension for this door before I actually put it in. And I need to grab, I've got one 2x6. I'd like to get a couple more 2x6s too for framing up around this wall. So I think I'll probably do that before I can get too much further in this, but probably make another trip to the store, get a couple things picked up, and then I can get this finished up. All right, so it's the next day. I'm heading back down to the house. I'm going to finish up the bathroom and laundry room framing. Before I do that, I need to stop and take care of a couple things. I'm actually getting ready. So today's Friday. Next week, Wednesday, I leave first thing in the morning and I'm driving to northern Colorado. Every year, my brother and I go to Colorado on an elk hunt, and that's next week. So I'm super excited about that. I got my oil changed on my truck yesterday, but I forgot to pick up an air filter. So I'm gonna run off to O'Reilly's here real quick, grab an oil filter, and then I'll head out to the farm. All right, got my filter, wicks all the way, only the best. Look at the difference in that filter. How much thicker that Wix filter is. Not sure what brand this was, but seriously guys, you cannot beat Wix. It's all I run for oil filters and air filters. This thing doesn't look that bad, but that gravel road dust is there. It was due. The other thing I want to do before I get to work today, I need to get this tire changed on this trailer. This dump trailer tire's got a nail in it. It's been going flat forever, and I just have never gotten around to getting it patched. And it was to the point where it'd go flat about once a week. Now it's starting about every 3 or 4 days. It's going flat. I don't want it to sit here completely flat on the rim while I'm gone. I really should make a trip to the landfill, but I don't want to roll the dice. I've been lucky. So far, every time I've gone to the landfill, I have been able to avoid picking up any nails or screws, and I don't want to take a chance now before I hit the road for a week of taking my truck into the landfill and potentially, you know, having a flat when I'm out next week. So I'm just gonna let this thing sit here until I get home, but I will get this tire changed so it's not sitting in here, sitting on the rim. I've never had these, any of these tires off this trailer actually. I've been lucky and haven't had to, but man, those studs are super rusty. When I'm done with this project and I get this thing back home, I think I'm gonna pull all these wheels off and I'm gonna clean up those studs and just get them cleaned up, because if I had to do that on the side of the road without an impact, that would have been a real bear. So something to add to my to-do list. But anyway, at least that's replaced. I don't have to worry about it sitting on a flat tire for the next week, and move on to the next thing. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure this wall is out of plumb, and I can't really do anything about that. I'm not going to fight that. I just want to make sure I've got a good framing here, nice and plumb up and down this way for setting that door. It'll make life easier. But I decided to go ahead and throw a 2x6 in here. The original framing kind of bows toward the middle a little bit, and then I've got a gap at the top and the bottom. So I'm just gonna shim out the top and the bottom, get this secured, and then I'll know I'll have a nice plumb framing on this side to work with. Just looked outside and noticed that we've got a bit of a rainbow out there. Rainbow over the cornfield with the wind turbines, like barn in the background. That's Iowa. So I got a little bit lucky on this top plate here. I guess I hadn't had the camera running, but I got my bottom plate. I got it squared up to this wall, and actually it squares to this wall, going to the porch, and it's square to the front of the refrigerator here. So that's good. The joists in this house run this way. So I got lucky that there's a joist, actually a double joist that runs right here. So I was able to catch that with the edge of that top plate. So kind of lucked out there. Now let's cut some studs. So I'll show you my plan now for the laundry. So we come into the laundry slash bathroom. We're gonna have washer and dryer here, and then we'll have the vanity and toilet over here. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, a lot of times actually. So I kind of figured out that I wanted to go roughly 64 inches to allow for the laundry room. Then I'm gonna put a wall here to divide the laundry from the bathroom, and that seemed like, you know, good room for a washer and dryer, plus a little bit of space to slide them in and out. And just by dumb luck, 64 inches, I hit a joist up there. So that worked out good. So with that, that gives me just enough space that I can get a 48-inch vanity in here, and then I have about 2 or 3 additional inches. The toilet can't be closer than 15 inches to anything beside it. And with this 48-inch vanity, I think that puts me like 17 inches or something to the center of the toilet. So that's about perfect. I think this is gonna lay out well. I didn't think I'd get that lucky up there hitting that joist, but I'll take it. Something else that I'm gonna add to my workload here that I didn't plan to do, this wall, the back bathroom wall is, I won't be able to show this on camera, but basically the whole wall is bowed like this. So actually here I can put a straight edge on it. So that's, I don't know if you can see, probably can't see that. There's a big gap there. There's like a, so that is a, what is that? It's like a 6.5 foot level, and there's a 1/2 inch gap behind that wall. If you look down at the bottom of the drywall here, you can see where the old original floor was. That's what that line of wood is. That is actually straight coming across there. To put a straight edge on that, that's actually straight down there. But then you can see how the drywall gets back, curves away from that wood. So basically the studs in this wall are all kind of bowed out. And plus I've got this wall over here that used to be, you know, where this old wall was. This wall over here is kind of doing some wonky different stuff too. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and rip out this drywall here. That way I can get this wall nice and straight. It's a pain. When I go to put that vanity in here, with this wall all bowed out, you end up having to having to carve away a whole bunch of the back of the backsplash, or you end up filling a whole bunch of caulk in. It looks terrible. But the other thing too is I need to get this bathroom. I need to get basically all new power running here. And I've got some wires that are going back in here in this wall. I'm not exactly sure where that goes. I don't think this one was ever hot. Plus that'll be down below the vanity. And we're gonna need to get access. The vent stack is in that crazy corner there. We're gonna need to get access to that too. So I'm gonna end up having to cut a whole bunch of holes in this anyway, just for plumbing and electrical. So if I gotta do all that anyway, it's just about as easy just to strip this wall. I'll get it furred out so it's nice and straight, have easy access for plumbing and electrical, make those trades way easier. And then we'll just resheet it all when it's done. I mean, there's gonna be a bunch of drywall work in this house anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I'll throw a couple extra sheets in the bathroom and have it all nice and straight. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so pulling that drywall off there was definitely the right thing to do for multiple reasons. So first of all, I had this random wire that was going into the wall cavity here, and I wasn't exactly sure where it went. And it's just up here, kind of pigtailed all around, and it comes up here and just ends there. So they obviously were planning to do some kind of an addition back here with some lights that they never got to. Got some random wires that run up behind the wall here that were just dead-ended. And then this shows, if you saw when I leveled this floor out, this kind of really shows you how out of level this floor was. So this is the old existing floor that I cut out of the way, and you can see that's 2 inches from where my new level floor is. So by taking this out, actually this allows me to fix this corner too. This 45-degree corner was always kind of messed up, and this outlet was half covered. So I'm going to pull this framing out of here that goes around this soil stack, and then I'll be able to frame around that and make this all look a lot better. So pulling that out was the right thing to do. It's definitely going to be way nicer this way. Plus it got me access to all the electrical, and it's going to make it a lot easier to run plumbing too. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for framing up the bathroom and laundry. Pretty good shape here. I think ready for have the electrician and the plumber come in. I'm happy about how all this turned out, and I'm going to box this. This is all going to be better when it's done. A lot nicer. The last thing I'd like to do, I'd like to at least see if I could pop this door in here. Make sure it's going to fit okay before I start wrapping things up, and got a bunch of cleanup I want to do. I think I'm going to bring my tool trailer and stuff home for the next week while I'm out of town. But let's see if we can at least get this thing stuck in the hole. Cool. I didn't think that it was gonna fit up there. I thought that brick mold was gonna have taken off the top, but man, it just fits in there. So that is nice. So here's the view from over here from the kitchen side. Feels good to get to this point. I feel like making a little bit of progress finally. This is just temporarily set in here. I just stuck one screw in. I've got I need to add jamb extensions to this door to have it come out flush with the wall. So I will work on that. Oh, I don't know. I may work on that tomorrow. Today's Friday. I might work on that a little bit this weekend. But for now, my primary concern is I need to get this place kind of cleaned up. It's just a disaster of tools and stuff everywhere. And I mentioned earlier in the video that I'm getting ready to head out of town for a week and a half, something like that. So I want to get most of my more expensive tools picked up. I don't want those just laying in the house unattended while I'm gone. I'm going to pack up my tool trailer, bring that home, and at least I'll feel good that hopefully nobody breaks in here. But if they will, there won't be anything of a lot of value for anybody to take. So that's it for now. Appreciate you guys watching. Another step in the process done. If you're interested in seeing the next stage, I guess at this point, I'm at the point it's time to go upstairs and get that bathroom framed out up there. I've got it figured out, I think, how I'm going to lay that bathroom out. So I'm pretty excited to get started on that. If you're interested in seeing what that looks like, make sure to follow my channel. Hit the like button if you wouldn't mind, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.